Alright, there we go. Hey guys, and welcome to Genshin Impact. Oh, Child's just standing in front of the golden house. But it's just that time already. Today is December 1st. And got that. There we go. Zhongli is finally here. Yeah. So today we'll be covering his story quest. Along with that, of course, with Zhongli showing up and stuff. His banner is here, along with Jinyan, the Fire Claymore user, Xiangyun, Ice Claymore user, and Razor, Electric Claymore user. And also, there is the new 5-star Claymore. I believe that was the Unforged, that's what it's called. And the Vortex Vanquisher is the new 5-star 5-star pole arm. But beforehand, and as you saw, I had 10 intertwined fates saved up for this pull, and some others I may have spent a bit, but yeah. Anyway, before we do that, let's test out these two new characters. I mean, to be fair, I already had a fair amount of time with both Xiangyun and Razor at the start. So, like the last time I did for Child, I will mainly do the two new characters first. So let's start with Jin Yan, then with the Geo boy himself. Alright, let's try Jin Yan. A Pyro Claymore user that is supposed to be a shield. That is a shield. That brings up shield, so she's more of like a support. And maybe DPS, like supportive DPS. And more like secondary, if I had to say. And I'm paired with Lisa and Kaya. So that's her thermal attacks. She has the same spinning thing like now. Alright, is there a hold? So, I just held that right trigger button and that's that 16-second thing. 3, 4. 4 strikes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So no matter what, it is 18 seconds cooldown after just using shield. So if I were to give her artifacts in my hands, maybe a Bolide, like supportive, so just to keep her tanky. Yeah. But anyway, let's get this trial on the run.
Come a little closer. What's the hurry?
It had that little electric guitar riff in the background. I heard that.
Frostbite. Cylinder may be gentle.
Will you just fuck her off? That is honestly a lot. maybe if I have her with Diluc, maybe as a secondary fire, and with the elemental resonance of fire, you get more attack with 2 fire attack users. Can come pretty handy if you want to do like a complete fire build. So that's Jinyan. Now, it is time for... not that. Claim. Now let's go for Vagamundo Zhongli. So let's see how you...
Crumble.
Can you climb? Yes. You can easily combo into the stuff, so that's it. Pressing E, the right trigger on my controller will be... That's just by tapping you get this monolith-looking thingy. If I hold RT...
Stabilize.
That's the Jade Shield. And that's the one that is supposedly better for, mining. Yeah. And it's a relatively short cooldown, and the shield lasts pretty long, so... Let's get this done. And it destroys shields like that. Easy.
Rise.
Oh, now here's the fun part.
Order guide you. This is order.
I just love that. Okay, that's awesome.
Solidify.
Okay.
You're in for a little feast.
Let's go for the overkill.
This is order.
I love that meteor. I was like, this is order. And it just... Oh, crap. That's like a Death Star right there. Oh, that was fun. I can imagine it. I've seen people... Well, I've seen images of people with Zhongli and Geo Traveler. Being somewhat the internet's being immature. Some people put explicit things on using the two Zhongli's pillars and Geo MC's rocks. Yeah, you have an idea. Anyway, let's claim this.
This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill.
So, I'm at the Golden House, the Mint of Tibet, where all the Mara is supposedly been made. Hopefully, all that Mara that's behind there, and Childe, will hopefully bring Zhongli to the team. And Zhongli, I do have contracts for you, by the chance. So, without further ado, not that. Zhongli. And to give reference before I start this, the last 5-star I got was actually Childe for C1, so I can do the water dual blades. Its melee stance less cooldown for instead of 45 seconds, 40 seconds, it'd be 30 seconds. Like, you know what, I'll just put for that. So, that I am starting this banner at 0. Hopefully I don't have to go into soft pity. Hopefully I get him before I get Zhongli beforehand, because I really want to get his I get the pole arm. But first things first, we need to bring Zhongli back home. Alright, come on home. Nope. Skip. So the first 10 pull, I got a Chongyun. So that's 1. Oh, there's Jinyan. So that's 2. 3. Oh, there's Constellation 1 Jinyan. And the Favonius Codex, I believe?
This place is...
Yep, it is. Probably may use this for another Catalyst user. Who knows, maybe... Okay, maybe Klee can benefit out of this. Maybe. I don't know.
pretty...
So that's pull number 3. On to 4. Oh, please! Please! What? Well, that's... Constellation 2, D-Luke. I don't know whether I should be happy or sad about this. But the next 5-star I get is gonna be guaranteed Zhongli. Hang on, screenshot that. Well, okay. So, looks like I have to go. So, the pity resets for the 5-star, so... Pull number 1. More Chongyun. 2. Chongyun and Razor. Okay.
You know, there are
3.
better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here.
Yes, child, I know. So this is pull number 3. Another Xinyan. 4. Oh, on 4 again. Let's go. It should be Zhongli. If it's anything else, something is definitely wrong. Another Xinyan, and should be Zhongli. There we go. And he was the last one I pulled. So, before I do the weapon, I'm gonna do the weapon pull. But first things first. Let's go through the character archive. And the only 5-star I still need to complete the roster.
2, breathe. 3, 4, and
Wait, where is Zhongli? Hello? He should be there. Hello? Venti. Oh, there he is.
What shall we do?
There he is. Zhongli.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I mean, to be fair, I have this weapon here, Crescent Pike, which is pretty good to build up his ult, so... Oh no. So picking up particles, so... But yeah, I have that just in case. Let's get it. Wow, I just dumbfounded that on both pull 4s, the first 4 pulls was a 5-star. After that first 5-star, another full 4 pulls later. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so D-Luke, you're welcome. Considering I do take a lot of damage while doing attacks with D-Luke, his increasing attack speed is going to be very helpful. Yeah. So let's get rid of the... Nope. Meant to do this. Huh! Max const. Razor! Oh, wait, okay, I only have 1, so... Oh, he's gonna be stronger now if I... So, Zhongli! Let's see, any idle animations you want to show off? Wait, better idea, let's go into picture mode. Alright, personal info. You gonna do something for us?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Saved. I know they have a secondary one. The one with a secondary idol. Come on, I know you're gonna do it. I'll wait for it.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
That's true. So 2 voice lines and 2 idle animations. Maybe? There it is. Alright, enough picture time, so... I will pull for tried to pull for the weapons for the first time. Alright. So I really want to get the pole arm for this one. Ah! More weapon up materials for Kaching. Refine that later. Another refinement! And the last one I can do. Oh! Well, it's a pole arm. A 5-star pole arm, but not the one I was looking for. Well, at least I have Zhao's weapon whenever he decides to show. Well, I was truly not expecting that. And increases attack by... Yeah, this is a Zhao's weapon right here. On hit, increases attack by 3.2% for 6 seconds. Well, in unexpected turn events, I think this is doable. The crit rate though, whew, that's gonna be fun. But both the Crescent Pike and Zhongli Spear is more, the Primordial Jade Wing Spear is okay, but I was really hoping for the spear. The other spear. So, what do I have for him? Start from here. So from what I was heard, the Noblesse and the Petra set are pretty good for Zhongli. So I'm just gonna give him whatever I have, so Noblesse. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Energy recharge though? I guess this is the better though too. Defense. Yeah, I need better geo artifacts, so. And this one. I need a good gladiator stuff here, but. I guess this will do. Even though the substats are... okay. Fine, that'll do for now. Anyway, let's get my boy up. So let's start with the...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But
let's take him as far as I can. Five, 36, 7, 8.
Osmanthus wine
39.
tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Ascend. And off stream, well, to the days leading up to today, I've been going for the geo hemostasis, so to gain up the materia, and I had plenty of slimes throughout my time playing this game. So slimes was not the issue. The getting the pillars was. So again, let's see. Thanks to the Unreconciled Stars event, I managed to get 4 million Mora. Just for the level up material, the things I need to level up Zhongli. To ascend.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
You're gonna have to
But
bear with the
where are
voice because
those
I'm
who
doing this.
share the memory?
So this is 50. Constellation 1 Zhongli actually sounds good because he is able to summon, call in 2 of the what's supposed to be his E ability.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
So I'm thinking I'm going to use up the rest of this 114 blues, then start using up the purples.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Six, 7, 8. And this is where I hit the wall because Corn Lapis. Oh boy, getting him to 80 is gonna be a bit of stuff, but
Os-
let's enhance this. Oh, as much as I can for this weapon. Oh, shucks. So, with the things I have right now, he's at 13,000 health and 428 attack. But yeah. If anything, I'll probably try to go for the weapon first. Then try for Constellation 1, Zhongli. His birthday is towards the end of the year.
A new contract. Okay. I'm still on leave, but I can accompany you for a while. What name should I use on the contract? I have a great many names, though when on leave I tend to go by Zhongli. And you, traveler, what name will you be signing on this contract?
For me, it'll be Alistair.
I hope today too shall be prosperous. Want a quick meal to pick us back up? I know a good place in Chihu Rock. By this time of night, we will have already missed Miss Yoon's play. But Liyue is full of interesting places to explore, even at night. The market is closed, and the port has settled. Go get some rest. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while, so it is where many things come to settle. Nothing can be accomplished without rules or standards. No matter if it is mortals or adepti, everyone has their place. This rule is what keeps Liyue in peace. Gold is Liyue's treasure. It is the blood that runs through her heart. As for whether your own heart shines like gold, we will have to wait and see. If you're heading to Jueyungjian, please bring me back a bunch of Qingxin. Just one bunch is enough. Travel expenses. I almost forgot. During the effective period of our contract, travel expenses are to be paid for by yourself. Sorry to bother you. Why is it that once you finally get a break, rather than taking a rest, you instead come to me? Is it that you want to hear one of my stories?
Sure thing, Zhongli. Tell us your stories of thousands of years of proper living amongst the people.
I enjoy partaking in walks through the city, when time permits. I find it very calming. Yes. Just when did this feeling begin?
Probably when you became immortal.
There was once a drink I used to enjoy with friends, long ago. Is it because the climate has changed? A shame I will never be able to relish in its smooth flavor again. I don't like seafood. Just seeing it reminds me of that slimy texture and that scent that just won't wash off. As for why I hate it, it's a long story. So let's just say my memory is a little too good.
I wonder what you get. If you're gonna mention that later.
It seems my strength is returning. Not a lot, but enough. My power is growing, and so with it grows the burden on my body. I'm okay. My structure is not the same as that of normal people. Please, do not worry yourself. I see. Using a vision harnesses elements. As far as the common folk are concerned, this is no small feat. So, back then, they were aware of this as they stood beside me.
I wonder who is he referring to. He just talks about Zhao. Ooh, Venti Niguang. Don't know who that is. Childe. Ooh, interesting bits like Ganyu and Kaching. Guess we'll learn more of that as we go on. Oh, I spent that much more? Well, leveling up does add up. So, oh, speaking of level up, talents. Yeah, I'm gonna be mainly relying on his ult to do a lot of the damage. Wait! There's one thing I haven't done yet. This week yet. And that is... Oh, no, not that. For now... Let's switch it to here. Until this is improved. Which brings us up to 600 attack. So, Childe, thank you for the stuff. I'm gonna need you here. Oh.
Let's go.
I'm gonna make this happen. Wait. No, I should have better artifacts on. Well, let's see. Really? That's all? Fine. But I'm gonna be doing this fight here. Just to be on the safer side, cause I don't have Zhongli at an optimal fighting level yet for his weaponry and artifacts, so this will be a start.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, unusual. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. What would you like?
Let the show begin!
Cowering already? How unbecoming.
Crumble.
Quake making progress.
Come on, we can do it!
Try this. Celestial Voyager!
Woo! Oh, how cute!
Will have order!
Oh, so it doesn't affect child though.
Passable left. Passable left. You're wide open.
Let the show begin!
Crumble!
How unbecoming. A clear shot.
Quake!
Poor timing. You've made some progress. Poor timing. Run all you like. Not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Crumble!
All you do is run.
Let the show begin!
Order guide you.
You've got some skills. No use hiding back there. You've got some skills. My turn.
Nada me entendeu.
Your strength is praiseworthy. I too shall use all of mine. So, don't you dare disappoint me. Foul legacy, the devouring deep.
Let the show begin!
Die.
This is order. Quake! Rise!
Oh no!
Oh, I should have took ult towards the end, but
Crumble!
well, that was a bit messy, but oh well. Wait. What did I get this game from a helmet? And what do I have on Zhongli right now? Ah! I think that's honestly better. A bit. Anyway, let's get this. Yeah, my Zhongli definitely needs a lot more work. Anyway, let's get started with the Historia Antiqua chapter. Antiqua. Unlock.
Osmanthus what?
Go to the Pearl Gallery. Since I know this is gonna be a Zhongli stuff.
Need to end a few enemies?
Oh! It's out at sea for this one. Well, I know how to get there. And that is by flying. Or, you know, because I already did the thing already. I just gotta talk to the boatman and it'll take me towards the place. Now the question is, I gotta find the right boatman that takes me there. I recall, I believe it was this dude here. There we go. And now this is where our story begins. One second.
Oh, I didn't think I would see you here.
Yeah, funny thing.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
Sure.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
No one knows better than him.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora? Oh, Paimon doesn't have any lines. Shame.
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed on secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement.
Don't get me started on weapon enhancement.
The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
Really?
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
Uh-huh. The one that you created and probably lost.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
He is one.
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
Actually, he is.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Who, me?
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
South Florida. Okay. Head to the stern. Oh, there. Let's go with this. There we go.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought, Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective.
That's Zhongli for you.
So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
I would like to say yes.
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right, Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt.
Oh goodness.
The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
And what would that be? What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
You look a bit embarrassed, Zhongli.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Oh.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
The Fatui? Put down the weapon and stay back, otherwise Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui says that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhongli as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
I think it's best to be cautious.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so...
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
Why?
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures.
Okay, thanks for that nod.
It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Okay, take note of that.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Ah, shucks, Zhongli.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Well, that is quite
God, I better
enticing.
not do that again.
All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
To the Stone Forest. Oh, here. I guess I'm reading Paimon's lines for now since she doesn't have one here.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Paimon thinks you should really... Paimon thinks it looks really
I
grand.
don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the overlord of the vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
Huh. Those mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the overlord of the vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
Sure.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
Yes.
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The
Wait.
ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Let's dance!
I'm gonna do one thing first before...
Sure.
Oops. Dizzy is testing of his mining ability. It's a big area. Wow, that even went through that area? Okay. Anyway, let's get to looking. It's leading to obvious treasure spot. Of course.
Got lucky that time. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, you bugger! Oh! Speaking of... What's this? Is that all you had to say, Zhongli? Speaking
Julian
of...
Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Oh, so there was a voice line. Ka-ching, I forgot I have weapon enhancements for you. The weapon. %. Beautiful. You know, part of me actually... You know what, I'll do it. Let's go with this.
Sure.
I will have order.
So much things. Okay. Oh god, now the ocean is again.
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract me. The hydromarine monsters. I have a contract. I must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Yeah!
again! Not again! Dang it! Not even near the ocean boss. It still hits me.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Alright, let's get that achievement. As I believe hunt every yep, I thought so. Type of defeat every type of Hydro Mimic. Easy an achievement. But yeah, it's gonna be a while until I work on Zhongli. Improving Zhongli's usage in battle.
Stabilize!
But he's pretty good at mining. I give him that much.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Stop arguing. What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
One shouldn't lack general knowledge in their field.
And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Nope.
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time.
But what about that stone slab?
The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes. This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense. I'm a professional archaeology
hello? Hang on 1 second, please. I guess I'll fix this, after this scene. Nonsense, I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Shazai. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down. He is right there. No, you're trying to get rich off of archaeology. Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup. Oh, why's that? That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection and must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qi Xing... I see. What a shame. It was such a high quality too. See, what do you want to sell these objects? So what? What can I pursue wealth, both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. Alright then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the god of salt too, actually. Let's go to South Terre next. What happened to the voices? I'm a bit bummed now. Okay, I'm gonna restart the stuff. Hopefully that fixes it. It's like I can't even hear Zhong. You know how they fight? There's like the... Yeah. But... Don't know what happened there, but... Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, I'm bummed that that happened. Anyway, let's go up to here. Oh! Oh! The thing I visited while looking for the Geoculus and Liyue? Now we're actually gonna go there? Cool! Now the question is, after this, will it become a dungeon that we can be able to access later? I don't really know.
Oh, protect us! Yeah!
Alright, so let's head over.
Let the show begin!
Let's just go around. Don't mind me. Before I go there, I have a feeling this may be the dungeon that... What do you mean? Okay, there we go. This may be Zhongli's dungeon run. So,
Keep your eyes wide open.
let's go with this.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of salt's people. Therefore, there are sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, that's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt.
Must be related. Is it related to Rex Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
He's right there, you know. This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
Can I toss him to the side? Especially with that stone hilichurl right there, too.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
You sure about that?
I may know something about it.
Told you.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
All the way there? Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go here. Oh, excuse me. Well, at least that fixed the audio issue, because that's weird. Little bummed that they didn't have the audio bit for that one, but I read it. It was to get to see it.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me.
Who would that be?
But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken.
Oh boy, here we go.
The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
So let me take a picture of that. South, east, west, north.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury, and that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Oh god, here we go.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
You have no appreciation of culture and history.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north.
1 second.
With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
So it's south, east, west, north. And it's all electric. So I'm assuming I'm facing to the south. Oh, that's north. So opposite south. South. You know what? These buggers. So south, east, west, north. There we go.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
There we go. Before I go in, let's heal up. Then again, I had the food thing right there too.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you to agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either. Fingers crossed behind my back. Hey, don't pass on an opportunity like this so easily.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
To the dungeon we go! A new teleport point? So there's a new teleport point here, right? Oh, you just gotta go through this. More, no more, Coronacus. I think I found my place to farm Corlapis now. Well, try to not miss out any Corlapises here. If this area closes after this story ends, I'll be pretty sad, so you know what? Let's explore whatever we can find here. Explore and grab whatever we get. Aha! More Corlapis. Good, Zhongli needs it anyway. There we go. That one here. Something's here. Well, hello there. I see that. I say, wait, I saw a chest, like, where? Well, I believe that should be everything in this dungeon, pathway.
Let the show begin!
Don't worry, we'll have Zhongli in this party too, so... More than likely, it's gonna be this area that's gonna have Zhongli's trial. At its most optimal. So, let's check out this Zhongli here, which is at level 80.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Level 82.
But where are those who share the memory?
Level 82. with 25,000 HP, which is gonna do a lot of damage with his ult. 1,972 attack, which is pretty cool. Pretty good. And of course he has the 5-star weapon, the 5-star Vortex Vanquisher. And he's running on a lease with so this is the Constellation 3.
Are these statues?
No. These are the people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
So I have to come back here for probably a wind current. Or that works too. Convenient.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
He's like, Zhongli looking at him and like, I am sick and tired of this guy.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
The god of salt is also powerful indeed when you're not getting that guaranteed 5-star from the banner.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Without context, it's just gonna be normal salt that's gonna be like supermarket kind. Like, that's unbelievable.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
I guess we'll come back at a later point.
I will have order. Stabilize. Solidify.
Nope, we're not falling off. Woo! Oh. Wrong button to press. Wait for it.
Rise!
That looks like a skirmish
Just
hat.
a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well, you suck at you claimed the first one.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
Well, you said it first,
And
so.
this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again. While we're on this topic of useless people,
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
oh,
Beetlejuice, crumble! Order guide you. Crumble! Order guide you.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
as he just walks into the pillar. Ow. At least we kept our guard up. Yeah! I'm still not sure about you, Paimon.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts.
Like so.
When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry.
So, it's a teaching involved thing.
Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it, I've never heard you say Rex Lapis. Alright, now that you mention it, that the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Okay. 1 second, please. Alright, and back.
Let the show begin!
Let's check around. Aha, I knew it. Check every corner. So between the 3. I'm stuck. There we go. You little bugger. This is. So, Zhong, depending how you, I guess Noblesse is actually the way to go, because right now
This is a sword?
it's pretty good.
Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back! Fight back against the evil Morax! But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt!
Doesn't sound like something left behind after being defeated in a battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Well, that's in the contract. You should have thought about that earlier. And suddenly, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over this treasure. How would you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli?
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit a girl.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Oh.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be.
Are we gonna get a cutscene?
Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
Torai.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade?
Then the sword.
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Wow.
Murder weapon?
The sword and deck.
No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
Part of me is saying the Darth Vader line right now. Search your feelings, you know it's to be true.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Joke's on you, he is Morax. Hey, come back! What you said was really true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
So yeah. It was I who did it. I was sus. Vote me out. Okay. Seriously?
Salt. And betrayal.
He seems to have been fleeing from something, no doubt suspecting something terrible was afoot. Hey, was there anything about this statue here? Nope. Okay. They're all saying the same thing.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
I want to see. Wow, what the heck happened? Excuse me while I look around first. Alright. Ground Zero, no matter what was once here, that remains but a single floor of salt.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
Well, what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear.
So once she died, the powers within the salt just was too much and it statuified them.
Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Wow.
Even if this is so, I can't. This must be a lie. A false history, all of it. Don't you dare try to shake my faith.
Zhongli, do what Venti did to Stanley. I forgot his name, but Stanley, yeah. I have a feeling you may do that.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You seem to all familiar with what happened to the God of Song.
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well.
Which is?
Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Leeway will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground. Telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Wonder if this will be like a challenge thing later.
Show me!
Hopefully. But we'll find out soon enough. Well, since other than the story here, we do have an event coming up on Friday, which involves the if I can get to stuff, which does involve the gliders, the gliding challenge that was mentioned at the beginning of 1.1. Yes, it's coming up this Friday. So, if I don't work, that'd be cool. Great. Oh, he's up there. I don't think this is gonna be the wrap up for it. So,
What shall we do?
yeah. So, if I don't work this Friday, I know I'll be streaming the event, the gliding event, just for a first impression to see if I more than likely will fail, will likely succeed in it. See how I fare. Yeah. Oh, Lapis. Oh. I thought you were dead. Oh, this one responded. And Zhongli is up here. Hang on a second, I want to do something. Oh, he's not. Oh well. Not when he's looking at him. Alright, let's see what he wants.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So, what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli?
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world.
How do you know that?
As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
So that's why you wanted us to come with you. Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Why do you have to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison.
Cutscene?
Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folktales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
That's pretty depressing. I mean, compared to Venti, like, wow.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
I feel a bit bad for the god of salt.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
Won't those relics cause Osial to grow in power?
Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while.
And
I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
what will you do now?
That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer. But now... Yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Leo's past?
Alright, this is where I'll end it off here. But, well, it's interesting stuff. Despite that little hiccup with the audio.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Yeah.
But where are
But I'll
those
see you
who
guys next
share
time
the memory?
when ever I decide to do the gliding event, which is more than likely Friday. Or late Friday night. Early Saturday, maybe. But until then, I'll see you guys when that flying event comes up, and I'll let you know if I do any off-stream summons, which is more than likely not. But I'll see you guys at the gliding event.
Boats are made for travel.